Men over 60. 5 fruits that restore testosterone and manhood naturally. Are you over 60 and wondering why your energy, drive, and confidence are slipping away? You're not alone. But here's what no one tells you. It's not aging that's taking your manhood, it's neglect. Neglecting the signals your body is sending. Neglecting the natural fuels it needs. Today, I'll show you 5 powerful fruits that restore testosterone, improve circulation, and reignite your masculine fire. No pills, no side effects, just what nature intended. And at the end, I'll share a 5-minute morning ritual I've given to hundreds of patients, one that changes the way you age. Stay with me. Why most men feel weaker after 60, and how 3 men reversed it naturally by 60. Most men feel the shift. Less energy, poorer sleep, low desire. But it's not just age, it's declining testosterone, poor blood flow, chronic stress, and missing key nutrients. Let me tell you about 3 patients. Robert, 68, lost his intimacy and energy. He blamed age until we fixed his mornings. Thomas, 72, exercised daily but still crashed midday. We restored his hormones with food, not medication. Carlos, 65, couldn't perform physically or emotionally. One simple change brought back his confidence. Each man thought it was too late. It wasn't. What turned it around? 5 specific fruits. Easy, natural, and powerful. Fruits that fuel the body to produce, not depend. Let's break them down, what they are, how they work, and how to use them daily. Watermelon, the red fruit that unlocks blood flow and masculine power. Let's start with a fruit you've seen 1,000 times, but probably never knew it could change your blood flow and your manhood. What is it? Watermelon, not a supplement, not a rare superfood. Just a simple, sweet, red fruit packed with one of the most powerful blood flow enhancers nature ever designed. Why does it matter for men over 60? Because as we age, blood vessels become stiff, narrow, and inflamed. And that's the silent killer of testosterone and performance. Without proper circulation, your hormones cannot move, your muscles cannot recover, and your intimacy suffers, even if desire is still there. Now here's what makes watermelon different. It contains citrulline, a natural amino acid that your body converts into arginine and then into nitric oxide, the master signal for relaxing blood vessels. Think of nitric oxide as the green light for blood flow. It tells your arteries to open, your heart to pump efficiently, and most importantly, it sends blood where men need it most. Who proved it works? Let me tell you about Carlos, 65. He came to my office defeated. "I love my wife," he said, "but I avoid intimacy now. I'm afraid of what won't happen." We didn't start with pills. We started with 200 ml of watermelon juice every morning. Just 2 weeks later, he came back smiling. He stood straighter. His handshake was firmer. And he joked, "My wife keeps staring at me like I'm 20 again." That wasn't magic. It was biochemistry, powered by watermelon. When should you eat it? First thing in the morning, on an empty stomach. This maximizes the nitric oxide effect and sets the tone for better blood flow all day long. Where can you get it? Any supermarket. Choose ripe, red watermelon. If fresh juice is too much work, blend the flesh into a smoothie, just skip the added sugar. How does it fit into your daily plan? Start your day with 200 ml of pure watermelon juice or a big slice of the fruit. You can combine it with other testosterone-friendly foods like Greek yogurt or chia seeds. And the best part? It's hydrating, heart-healthy, and supports your arteries without any side effects. So the next time you see a watermelon, don't just think summer fruit. Think circulation, confidence. Come back, that's 1 fruit, 4 more to go. Next up, the small blue fruit that quiets your stress and brings your testosterone back to life. Blueberries, the small fruit that balances stress, restores testosterone and lifts your mood. Some fruits heal your body, but some heal your hormones. Let's talk about blueberries. Tiny, blue, unassuming. But inside, they carry a secret that every man over 60 needs, especially if you've been feeling irritable, unfocused, or just not like yourself. What is it about blueberries that makes them so powerful? They are packed with anthocyanins, a type of antioxidant responsible for their deep color. But anthocyanins do more than fight oxidation. They calm inflammation, improve blood sugar control, and most importantly, lower cortisol, your stress hormone. Why does cortisol matter? Because cortisol is testosterone's silent enemy. When cortisol stays high due to chronic stress, poor sleep, or emotional strain, it tells your body to stop producing testosterone. Your mind slows, your desire drops, your body stores more fat and builds less muscle. Who benefited from this? Let me introduce you to Thomas, 72. He was active, sharp, disciplined on the outside. But one morning, sitting in my office, he admitted, "Doctor, I feel like I've lost my edge. I get irritated fast. I wake up tired. I've got no fire left." Blood work showed low normal testosterone, nothing his regular doctor would flag. But his cortisol was high. That told me everything. We added a handful of frozen blueberries to his breakfast every morning. That's it. 7 days later, he called me and said, "Something's different. I feel calmer. My sleep's deeper. I woke up today ready to work, not just drag myself through." It wasn't a placebo. It was nutritional chemistry working with his hormones, not against them. When should you eat blueberries? Morning or midday is best, especially when combined with a source of protein or healthy fat. This helps stabilize blood sugar and sustain mental clarity. Where do you find them? Anywhere. Fresh is great. Frozen is just as good and often more affordable. Just avoid sweetened or dried versions. How do they work best? Simple. Add a handful to oatmeal, blend them into a smoothie, toss them on Greek yogurt, or just eat them straight. Consistency is key. One handful a day is enough to calm the nervous system, protect the brain, and give testosterone room to rise again. So, if you're feeling mentally foggy, emotionally drained, or not yourself, try blueberries. They're not just food. They're a quiet reset button for your hormones. And we're just getting started. Next, we look at the golden fruit that fuels your cells and helps you power through the day without crashing. Let's talk about mangoes. Mango, the golden fruit that restores steady energy and cellular vitality. Testosterone is important. Circulation is essential. But without energy, even the strongest engine stalls. That's why the third fruit on our list is all about recharging your cells from the inside out. Its name, mango. Yes, the golden, juicy fruit that most people dismiss as just a tropical treat. But for men over 60, mango can be a powerful tool to restore vitality, focus, and emotional stability. What makes mango so special? It contains a unique blend of vitamins and minerals that target the core of your energy system. Vitamin C boosts immune response and helps manage oxidative stress. Vitamin B6, essential for hormone production and neurotransmitter support. Potassium, regulates blood pressure and supports muscle function. Natural carbohydrates, provide clean, slow-burning fuel for mitochondria. Your cells power plants. But here's where it gets even more interesting. Mango also contains compounds that help regulate blood sugar, which means you avoid the midday crash so many men suffer from. Instead of riding highs and lows of caffeine or processed carbs, your energy stays consistent and your mind stays sharp. Who proved this works? Let me tell you about Robert, 68, a hardworking grandfather who came to me feeling drained, physically, mentally, emotionally. He said, "Doctor, I wake up tired. I'm running on fumes. I can't focus. I just want to feel normal again." I asked him a simple question: "What do you eat first thing in the morning?" His answer: "Coffee, that's it." We replaced that routine with something simple: half a ripe mango with a handful of nuts and some water. 1 week later, he walked into my office noticeably brighter. "I don't just have more energy," he said. "I feel steady. I don't crash at 11 am anymore. I even walked my dog without needing a nap." That's not coincidence. That's cellular fuel delivered exactly when your body needs it. When should you eat mango? Morning is ideal, especially as part of your first meal or snack. Pair it with protein like yogurt or nuts to slow sugar release and stabilize energy. Where can you get it? Fresh, ripe mango is best. Choose fruit that gives slightly to the touch and smells sweet. If not available, frozen mango chunks are a great backup. Just make sure they're unsweetened. How do you use it? Add to smoothies, eat plain, with a bit of salt and lime, dice it over Greek yogurt, or blend it with ice for a morning refresher, whatever the method. Your cells will thank you. Because when your body gets the right fuel, everything starts to work again: mood, focus, stamina, even intimacy. And that's just the third fruit. Next, we move to a deep red powerhouse that men have quietly ignored for decades, a fruit that literally increases testosterone levels in clinical trials. Let's talk about pomegranate. Pomegranate, the ancient fruit clinically shown to raise testosterone naturally. There are fruits that support. There are fruits that protect. But this one, it builds. Let me introduce you to one of nature's most ancient, most misunderstood testosterone boosters. Pomegranate, yes, the fruit of warriors and kings, a symbol of fertility, strength, and renewal in ancient cultures. And now, backed by science for men over 60 who want to restore what time has taken. What makes pomegranate so powerful? Its juice and seeds are packed with polyphenols, plant compounds that lower oxidative stress, fight inflammation, and support heart health. But more importantly, pomegranate has been shown to increase salivary testosterone levels by up to 24% in clinical trials in just 2 weeks. Not with a pill, not with a patch. Just 8 ounces of pure pomegranate juice daily. And the benefits go far beyond hormone levels. Men who consumed pomegranate regularly also saw improved mood, increased confidence, better sleep, enhanced libido, and even stronger sperm quality. Who experienced this firsthand? Eduardo, 66, a quiet, kind man who came to me looking discouraged. He said, "I've lost my fire. I feel disconnected from myself and from my wife. I've tried vitamins, even testosterone cream. Nothing feels natural." We took a different route: 6 ounces of pure pomegranate juice every morning for 2 weeks. Nothing else changed. On his third visit, he sat down and smiled. "It's like something inside me woke up," he said. "I feel alive again." My wife noticed. "I feel like me." That's not folklore. That's hormonal restoration at the source. When should you consume it? Morning or midday, on an empty stomach, or before your first meal. This maximizes absorption and supports a steady hormonal rhythm. Where to find it? Choose 100% pure, unsweetened pomegranate juice. No blends, no added sugar. If using the whole fruit, break it open and eat the seeds fresh, or sprinkle them over salads, yogurt, or oatmeal. How does it help you daily? Think of pomegranate as your testosterone ally. It works silently in the background, lowering inflammation, supporting nitric oxide, and telling your body it's safe to produce testosterone again. Unlike artificial hormone therapy, this fruit works with your body, not against it. So if you felt emotionally flat, physically neutral, as if a part of you has faded quietly, let pomegranate bring it back. This is not about chasing youth. It's about reclaiming balance, drive, and masculine chemistry naturally. And now, just one fruit remains. The simplest, most overlooked energy and hormone booster of them all. Let's talk about bananas. Banana, the humble fruit that fuels testosterone, focus, and emotional balance, it's one of the most common fruits on Earth. Most people walk past it without a second thought. But for men over 60, banana is a biochemical shortcut to better mornings. Let's break it down. What makes bananas powerful for men's health? They are rich in three key nutrients. Vitamin B6, essential for testosterone production, dopamine synthesis, and proper nerve function. Potassium supports blood pressure regulation, muscle contraction, and heart rhythm. Natural sugars plus fiber provide steady energy without a crash. But the secret weapon is an enzyme called bromelain, found in trace amounts in bananas, known to support testosterone production indirectly by reducing inflammation and improving nutrient absorption. Why does this matter after 60? Because morning is your hormonal reset window. When you wake up, your body is looking for signals. Should it produce testosterone or stay in stress mode? Most men grab coffee and skip food, sending the wrong message. That leads to irritability, fatigue, and flat mornings. A banana, on the other hand, delivers exactly what your brain and body are asking for. Natural fuel, calm focus. Hormones support mood regulation. Who showed us the impact? Let's go back to Thomas, the gym goer who lost his spark. One of his complaints: I snap at small things, I feel like I've lost control. We didn't just adjust his workouts, we adjusted his breakfast. Instead of caffeine on an empty stomach, we added one ripe banana with some almonds and a glass of water. Within days, his mood evened out. He said, I don't just feel stronger, I feel more patient, more clear. I'm not fighting my body anymore. When is the best time to eat bananas? First thing in the morning, especially within 30 minutes of waking. It sets the hormonal tone for the day. Where to get the best ones? Look for ripe bananas with small brown spots. That's when the starch has converted into digestible sugars, easy on digestion, great for energy. How to use bananas in your daily routine. Slice it into oatmeal, blend into a smoothie, eat plain with peanut butter or Greek yogurt. Pair with a handful of nuts for a complete breakfast. This fruit is gentle on the stomach, uplifting to the mind, and supports every other fruit we've discussed. Bananas do not scream masculine strength, but they whisper hormonal balance, steady focus, and consistent energy, exactly what most men over 60 need more than ever. And that completes our list. 5 fruits, 5 functions. One mission: to help you feel like a man again. Now let's bring it all together. The recap and a reminder that your power was never lost. Only waiting. Let's recap what we've learned. If you are a man over 60 and feeling less like yourself, lower energy, weaker focus, poor sleep, declining intimacy, you are not broken. You are just missing the right signals and support. And these 5 fruits can change that. Watermelon opens your blood vessels and restores circulation. Blueberries reduce stress and balance your hormones. Mango fuels your cells and keeps your energy steady. Pomegranate, clinically proven to raise testosterone naturally. Banana starts your day with clarity, mood, and hormonal stability. Each fruit has a purpose. Each one works with your biology, not against it. They are not shortcuts. They are real solutions, available, affordable, and sustainable. Here's the truth: you were never meant to fade with age. That story is a lie. Your body is still responsive. Your mind is still sharp. Your fire is still alive, but you have to fuel it. You have to give it what it needs. Every morning, every choice, every bite. Because every time you eat, you are sending your body a message. I still care. I still lead. I still choose strength. This is not about youth. It's about reclaiming your role as the man you know you are at any age. Now I want to hear from you. What's the one area of your health that worries you most right now? Leave a comment below. Let's talk. Let's build this community. And let's make your question the topic of our next video. And if you found this valuable, please share this with a father, a brother, or a friend who needs to hear this truth. Subscribe, hit the bell, and stay tuned because we're just getting started. The comeback doesn't start in a clinic. It starts in your kitchen. I'm Dr. Laura Bennett, and I'll see you in the next video.